Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Friday in the market. Bell just rang, just went closed, and here's our long term on Robinhood. Down on the week, 1200, 4%. We have a big portion to Tesla. Tesla's about 20% of our portfolio. So, yeah, that's part of the reason. So if you look at Tesla, Tesla's down 6% on the week. Our long term is only down 4%. So not as bad as Tesla because we have other ones to edge it. I picked up more Corsair today. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll see when I'm buying stuff. Picked up 14 more shares, brought our average cost up a little bit, $39. And now we are out of buying power on here. So our biggest positions, I'll just show you guys real quick. Biggest position is Tesla. Then next biggest is actually AbbVie, which is a good dividend stock / growth stock. Next largest is, I think it's Rocket. Yeah, Rocket. And then now after that is Corsair. Maybe IMMR. No, let's see, Verizon, IMMR. Yep. So AbbVie kind of keeps us pretty stable because this one doesn't move a whole lot. However, we are up 20% on this, so our average cost is further than that. We bought it down here. So it was a good dividend stock. I've been waiting for it for a while, and we timed it right here. So not bad. This one pays, we're getting a $40 dividend right there on the 16th. And this one pays 4.65% dividend yield. But yeah, we're down on this. Don't really look at it too much, honestly. Sometimes I'll sell premium on some of these. I can sell premium on Rocket, which I have not. Should. Veri I can't. UWMC I can. I'm going to be selling out of UWMC, GLSI, and Veri once I'm positive on those. And adding to whatever is low was down. What happened today, though, for us on Webull? Whoa, CPSH, weird. Yeah, E-Trade sucks. I'm liking E-Trade less and less. I get this so often. If I use their desktop platform, maybe it'd work more often, but I don't want to. Their desktop platform's super ugly. I had to cover the call, not cover it. I had to roll over the covered call on Airbnb, so that's why this is saying 810 negative. Not necessarily 810 negative. It did cost $700 to buy it back, but I opened up I sold another call on Airbnb for next week for like 1700. So, or no, I'm sorry, a net gain of 300 if that one expires worthless. It's for 210. And then also I just bought GME calls for next week that expire on Friday. Way out the money, but this is just in case. So 350, 400, and 720. Those are my different strikes. I got maybe 10 calls altogether. Spent about $200. Not a whole lot, but just a nice little hedge on that. On our Webull, these CPSH shares are shooting up today. They shot up 24%. Excuse me. We're up 21% on that, which is nice. $644 overall in this position. Our AYRO, he's come up a little bit. This is looking good though. Green candlesticks over the 9 moving average. MACD crossed over. 9 still over the 180. It's bullish, so I'm good on that. Tilray, remember, I bought back in too early, and then actually I went to sell it because I was like, I made a mistake, and I wouldn't have taken a loss at that point, but I realized I'd purchased those shares with unsettled funds, and this is a cash account. So then basically if I want to sell out before 2 days, it strikes, I get a good faith violation strike, and basically it's basically like a margin call for a cash account. And I already have one of those on Webull for this year, so I don't want another one. So I end up holding, which sucks, and it keeps dropping because I knew here right after I bought, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. And I was going to try and close it, but I didn't because of that. And it's melting down more and more. So I'll be holding this for a while, until maybe it short squeezes, or more good news on Tilray. GameStop, it's actually looking bullish. The stock moves like so in such manipulated looking ways, but if I was looking at this from a technical analysis standpoint, it would be bullish right here. No, yeah, it would be. So we'll see. We'll see. it's a long weekend. Tuesday is our first day next week because of President's Day. So that's why I kind of want to get positions today, Friday, because by Tuesday, any of these stocks can move a lot. Over the weekend, they can move a lot, but then if you add another day, it's just that much more. So yeah, we've got GameStop exposure for next week, and fine with that. And then our E-Trade is not working. I can't remember what else I did. I scaled into GME, basic GME calls. What else did we do? STPK, I'm waiting for that. Our Tilray, we have debit spreads on Tilray, which I almost closed. Basically, Tilray has to close above $30 by next week, by next Friday, and then I'll get max gain on my Tilray debit spreads, which is quite a bit. It's like $1,000. So that's a $50 play that will end up being, I think, like $1,500 when we're all said and done, if Tilray closes above 30 by next week. At this point, it's like $1,200 or $1,100 from 50. So that's nice. We'll see what happens with that. It looks like it's got kind of a support right here in this range. So kind of this $25 area. So Tilray might keep coming down to 25 before it finds a support. Then hopefully shoots up before end of next week. But CPSH is going good after hours. I like that. CCIV, this thing's an animal. I'm not in it at this point. I've swung trade this thing before. This is basically just a SPAC hoping to merge with Lucid. This is all just hype. 100% hype, all of this. So there's nothing been confirmed that they're going to merge. So I've been kind of skeptical about anything, even though swing trading. However, yeah, and look, a lot of this move was after hours. So if anything, I would have grabbed in right here. Not necessarily watching the market after hours though. So, but yeah, this would have been confirmation to buy in, validation, whatever it is. And then I could have gotten this run, I guess, from 33 to 42. But looking at a lot, don't need any more exposure. This account looks good today. Plus 711 today. A lot of that is CPSH because we're down today on Tilray and GameStop. And then our E-Trade, yeah, this is kind of just because we had to roll over that covered call. No. Cool. And our long term down on the week, but see, up a little bit on the day. Probably because Tesla was starting to come up at the end of the day. Yep. So there we are. GameStop for next week. Still holding. If you watch my other video, in the middle of the day I did a little recap. Basically, GameStop is people are showing how it's out of shares to short. I don't know how true all that is, but if that is the case, this could be the squeeze coming in next week. And Volkswagen's squeeze actually, I believe, yeah, it happened over a weekend basically. So Friday, very low. So Volkswagen, it wasn't quite like this. It had run up, and then it did take a dump back down to where it was on a Friday. And it happened much quicker with Volkswagen because it was one day. Like 2 days it was coming down. It was really low on a Friday. And then on the next Monday, the squeeze happened all the way up to $1,000. Not saying that's this weekend, but could be. So I've got enough calls to get some pretty good coinage by next week if this squeeze happens on Monday, and enough shares. So that's it from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at Happy Money YT. Again, I update on there throughout the day. Shares I'm buying, selling, options I'm getting in and out of. Kind of set alerts and stuff. I'm watching the market pretty much all day. So like when this started running, I mentioned it. CPSH is going good. And then when GameStop started doing this, I said something about GameStop. Given it sold off a little bit, but I think these indicators are still showing that it's bullish. Just in a weird way. What else did we mention? I had a couple mentions on there that have worked out pretty well. I did mention Tilray, but it was kind of a false breakout, and I should have known better. Like, oh, Tilray broke resistance. It didn't actually. It broke resistance, but it really just kind of hit right in that resistance range and came back down. So this is going to keep consolidating. Like I said, it might come down to 25 next week and consolidate there a little bit longer before and if it runs back up. So okay, that's it from you guys. Peace out. Have a good weekend. Chill out with whoever. Stay warm because it's winter. Later.